Hi, welcome to Science TV. My name is Belinda Bess, and this is the question of the day. And the question of the day is, Belinda, what are pentacles? What do pentacles represent in Rider-Waite? Does everybody know I don't do Rider-Waite? Because they are for who? Say it with me. One, two, three, children. And being an experienced reader, pentacles aren't always money. Only somebody that just started would say pentacles is money, 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 money. Cards are not for reading. They keep you in line. Everybody's different. I know I'm intuitive. I know I don't read cards. They keep me. Say that you were standing in front of me and I needed to do your reading. Since I'm older, I can't go without them anymore. They keep me in line. I don't literally read them. So that's the difference between that situation. Pentacles. Okay, when you read cards, they have to intertwine. They do this in your reading. They have to intertwine. When you're reading like this and you see, just make it out, and you see pentacles are it's the same as traits. Pentacles could see. I can't tell you because I read different. If I was doing pentacles and said that I was reading some men, pentacles represent sometimes things that people are hiding. It represents sometimes, it does not always signify finance. Finance is the last thing when you look at pentacles. It is the last thing because it's the most common thing. You have to be better than that. Pentacles represent situations. Pentacles represents thoughts. Pentacles represent seeds that are bearing. Pentacles represent businessmen. The highest thing in a pentacle is when you're doing a reading on someone and you see a pentacle and they look like they are a poor man. That is someone that pinches. That's a cheap person. 9 times out of 10, that type of person work on computers. They work in banking. You got to get into this. You got to know what you're talking about when you're talking about pentacles. Pentacles are always a secret. You're always going to see pentacles in young people. You're always going to see pentacles in authority figures. You're always going to see pentacles with people that say, people that are very tight. You're always going to see it in cultural readings. If you know what a cultural reading is, I'll do one for you. I'll do you guys a cultural reading probably this coming up weekend. I'll show you how pentacles play in a cultural reading. That's different. That's different dynamics. That's different culture. That's different savings. That's different. A cultural reading is different when you're reading pentacles. If I was doing a cultural reading, I saw pentacles, I know it would be of a person that will be of significance when it comes down to income. They save. It's poverty. It explains the situation if you're doing it on a regular person. Now, if you're doing a regular person, you're doing it and pentacles came out, automatically you would know that they would need a job. Just because pentacles is in your cards all the time, you don't need to read it every time it comes in your cards. And let me tell you why you don't need to read it every time in your cards. If you're doing a reading and it's coming off positive, sometimes you got to skip over that because that don't have nothing to do with the reading. That means something else. You may have to get to the end of the card and it may say da 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 da, and that don't go with that. So you skip over that, and then it says, well, you know that the reading may change. Sometimes you have to say something for last, and you're going down, and you're going down, and then all of a sudden you see a career card. Oh, that's what a pentacle is. So it's already telling me up here 2 weeks earlier for the person to stay prayerful if they're expecting something or there's something coming in. It's not always the way you sing. You may see a pentacle where it does not belong. There's something coming in, but you just can't see it. An experienced reader would know to do that technique. You get to the end, and then you say, oh, without telling them, you go, oh, that connects. So you have to connect and read at the same time. And when you get to the end, oh, there's a new job coming for you. Oh, that's why I sing that pentacle. Now you can speak on it. You never speak on it before then. You have to know the technique. You see what I'm saying? And maybe it's a pentacle card, but it's so right here. They doing well. Okay, everybody needs more money. So you keep going on. So this is going on, and I see this is going on. And those are some type of career situation is coming in. And then you click back up to the pinnacle. If you're looking for a job that pays more money, it's coming in. I saw it the first 2 weeks of the month. By the end of the month, you're going to be having something new because you already know they're successful. So you can't keep them in the same money bracket. That's how you use pentacles in the card. My name is Belinda Bass, and the question was, how do you use pentacles in a Rider-Waite deck? It's different. It's different. But I just gave you a couple of the few ways. God bless you. Cannot wait to see the new